Hawks control. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
He was hacked. They let it go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And scores. Karl-Anthony Towns with the finish.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Hawks have it. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. Parker with it. Down a point. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl-Anthony Towns.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Trae Young, nice pass to set things up. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
And he drains it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Trae Young. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young to Parker. With the interception. Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Karl-Anthony Towns. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Old school equals high percentage.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Hayden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from long range. Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Hayden. To Parker. To Payton. Doesn't get the bounce. To Jaylen Brown. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Payton with the basketball. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Parker. Shot from in close, no good. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Here's Atlanta. To Parker. Surveys the floor. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I are back after this. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. Hayward. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Navigating through traffic. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air. Got it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Trae Young. Tatum grabs the board. Trying to cash in. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Trae Young. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Down for Collins. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Walker with the basketball. His guy's up by 15. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 2 for 2 now.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Towns. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To Towns. Has a look. And he buries it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Slams it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
I got this. I got this.
To Trae Young.
Got him. Good trap.
To Towns, down low. Karl Anthony Towns. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
To Trae Young. Fires the three. He's got it for 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Big pick right there.
They get it down for Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Short jumper won't go down.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Can't connect. Down low Towns. Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Trae Young to Towns. Shot from the lane won't go. Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Ah, rocking the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
He gets it. That misses with a second to go. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. First half, very get it to go down. It's no good. Alex Len tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Payton. Raise it to the basket, but he can't get it to go. Another follow, still no good. Has a chance. Shot by Tatum, won't go. John Collins rejects it. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. And finishes strong.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Here comes the screen. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Payton. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. The shot by Payton won't fall. Count the basket at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
I got him. Trap. Got him.
Count the bucket for two.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Ball's controlled by Boston. And the finish at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Payton into the front court. 14-point deficit. To Kevin Huerter. Not that time. Now a steal by Atlanta.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Payton.
Wait on it.
To Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Add 2 points to the board.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
To Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. Finds a shoot for Atlanta. Oh, the touch at the rim. Counted.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
I got ball. It's all me. I got ball. I got some for him. Wait on.
Short jumper off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Celtics have it. Beyond the arc for three. Not getting the bounce. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Screen coming. Almost. And he's not getting the call. To Kevin Huerter. To Payton. Runner here. Won't go. Tatum. That's off the side of the rim, short.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Payton to Kevin Huerter. Gets it in the right corner. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
That pass stolen by the Hawks. To Payton. Oh, he had it. Tatum. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Kevin Huerter. Screen coming. To Kevin Huerter. Over to the right side. That misses with 2 seconds to go. No time left on this period with the Celtics in front. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a 3-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
4-3. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay. Marcus Smart. He's going to get 3 shots here. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First free throw is good. Second and 3 off the mark. For 3. That won't go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now a steal by Atlanta. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Cashes in for two.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Kevin Huerter. The shot, almost. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Shot clock winding down. Down the lane to lay it in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth. Hayden on the drive, but it won't go. It goes down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. To Parker. Probing the defense. To Payton. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Deep right corner. Trying to cash in. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
To Towns, down low. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Hayden with the basketball. His guys down 11. Parker. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low-percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Joakim Noah, huge block. To the rim, throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Going to launch beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. Hits the second. One more coming. Hits all 3 free throws. To Towns. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Jaylen Brown. Jumper's good.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Payton to Allen Crabbe. From long range. No good. Brown with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Off the mark. And he finishes at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Hawks with the basketball. Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Towns. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. No good for Allen Crabbe.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
19-footer at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They've seized control of the 7-game series as they run out to a 3-1 lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at